Somebody right now feels like they're on cloud 9 with you. They're enthralled by your connection. They have liked you for a very long time. This person sees you as one of the most beautiful individuals inside and out they have ever experienced, ever met. What I hear is this person saying unconditional patience. While you figure out what's going on in your life, I'm not saying I'm going to put my life on pause, but I'm not giving up on this. If you find your way back to me, we're meant to be together. And if you don't, I'm glad I just experienced you. That's unconditional. Don't get me wrong. We still have the human experience, which is ego and etc. People don't seem to give themselves enough credit for unconditional love. Go with me here. People can think they don't love somebody unconditionally because they still have thoughts of wanting things, wanting a person for themselves. Our thoughts are not what make us. Our actions are. Thoughts are fleeting. Thoughts can be downloads from literally other people and other energies that dictate and influence. Your thoughts will come and go, and of course a substantial amount of them are always only yours, but when you're around outside forces or have other forces influencing your decision making and etc., that's when it changes. This person is ready for what you're ready for, is what I'm hearing. Wow, this is a powerful connection. So, it looks like you two popped out of nowhere. There could have been a sense of meeting each other through, you were both focused, you were detail-oriented, you've seen the cracks in other relationships. You met each other at a time where you weren't focused either on being in an official relationship. It looks like this attraction was from the very first moment. And a deep thing that they were attracted to you about was that strength of individuality. Something I see you were deeply attracted about them too was their strength, their physique. This was something that it did what it did for you. It is what it is. Their physique was one of the first things you noticed. But then you got to know each other, and things started very much upgrading. It's not even changing, because the outer appearance became even more attractive from when you started to get to know their heart and the way they think and the energy behind them. You see something very strong. And as you have gone back and forth, I see your own anxiety has gone in the way of this connection. I am not stating it's ever one person, okay? And these are collective, takes a resonance. If these exact details that I'm putting don't, the right way to put it is, if these details, when you're listening to personal readings or collective readings and you're trying to see if it's supposed to be in the realm of a personal reading, not all of the things are going to add up, but the ideal of the energy is going to be something that sings through your heart. You do not have to sit there and force and try to make that tight feeling. There are times that it's possible that almost every detail will align. But if there's times where you're like, there's too much differences, or that's a little wiggle room, I can see where that's not me, you gotta listen to that. That is the universal truth. What you feel and hear without the ego going ahead and disrupting your intuition. That's another beautiful thing about collective readings. They help you with your own intuition. For most of you here, your anxiety got in the way because you have been hurt so many times in the past, and you've transformed from the past. What I'm hearing is somebody like truly somebody that jumped through so many hoops when you were younger. And if anybody saw you now from your school years or etc., the people that do know you are like, that person is night and day. What I see right now, how this is all connecting back to this person, is they've put themselves in your shoes more than you can even realize, from the things about your private life that you have expressed and shared, because I can see you both have told each other things about each other you've never told anybody before. And that scared you. That's what scared you about this person. You felt the strength to be vulnerable. And as soon, always, as you became vulnerable with people, that's when things would dissipate. And you were really like, with this one, I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to keep my guard up all the time. This connection is meant to make you untied with your emotions. This person meshes, and I see their strength to not let their parasite overcome what they feel. They're grown. And I feel as a person that knows exactly what they want. What I see is you, during your time of separation, have been cleansing from siren energy. Meaning the one that's calling you for seduction and manipulation, etc. You know, again, these are my universal truth, guys. From what I have learned, experienced, etc., people with mermaid energy, if you will, are very different than siren energy. And I see you have been learning the difference between the call of the mermaid and the siren. And the individual right now you have connected to you in this reading is not a siren. So what Spirit wants you to do out of this connection is allow this to grow. This is supposed to be more than friendship. It already is. No matter what, when you two are next to each other, it's almost impossible to not feel the complete energetic tie, if you will. Spirit says it's safe to trust. And that is the only step forward with this. You guys have hit so many levels, and you understand why you have pulled back. The only one that's going to try it again the way of this now is your parasite. This is a very specific reading because of how assured Spirit is in going forward. A lot of you here in the collective readings are still in the process of experiencing this and having to go through shadow work. Some people, everybody here is on different levels, okay? So with all of these details, especially with the readings, when I'm telling the collective that you must use your discernment, because this one is so specific to a certain set of collective, because it is time now. You're already in the movement, and it's just about going forward. It's not about stopping. This is transforming into more. So continue to cleanse your energy. Continue to make sure every day you spend time to become one in balance with not only your senses, your abilities, but your nervous system, literally. You gotta do 3 things every day that activate different parts of you. You gotta do something to stimulate your mind. You have to do something to stimulate your emotions. And then you have to do something to stimulate your physical. And it doesn't have to mean going to the gym for an hour or sitting there and trying to learn a new language or trying to face your biggest fear every single day. An emotional exercise, if you will, can be literally sitting and talking to yourself for 15 minutes. Truly analyzing how you are feeling about your day, like you would like to another. You woke up in the morning, how are you? Oh, I'm feeling I'm a little sore in this arm, but I'm going to be good. But I talk to yourself, literally. The care and the nurture you would give your voice to another, give it to yourself. It's a vibration. With the mind stimulation, it can literally be something of solving a simple problem. Do you know how many free apps you can get today that do literally mind training exercises? It doesn't have to be these big things. And you can simply stretch. You can simply do a stretch routine or go that extra mile, if you will. But you do those 3 things. You find something to stimulate your mind, your emotions, and your body. Your nervous system's going to stay intact. And then when you harness the mindfulness training with your spirituality and your self-love, that takes everything else to that 5D unknown foreseeable force. Harnessing all of that to being a power in this reality. Not going against the current. So, as the lightning strikes with this, you've already climbed the mountain, is what they want me to tell you. You've already climbed the fear. You're at the peak. So proceed. That's what I got for y'all today. Now, we're going to talk about the Bali trip. June 2025. My second trip with Trova Trip is set up. This is a deeply spiritual and chill retreat. We're going to go into sound healing, herbal medicine, water healing, and a vast amount more. I'm hosting a spiritual workshop on one of the days in the yoga barn, where we're going to further dive into learning how to interpret and use your cards in spreads. Other divination tools as well, like oracle cards, candles, runes, totems, and a vast amount more. Every person that joins the trip is going to get a one-on-one personal reading from me at some point during the trip. First day, I'll schedule everybody's so they know what time, what day we're going to have your reading. Any questions you have, don't hesitate to send me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. There are only 6 spots available at the time of me filming this reading. If you are interested in attending, I highly suggest you claim your spot today. To claim your spot, it's a 25% deposit, and then you have all the way into 2025 to pay off the remainder. You can make a monthly breakdown for yourself, etc. The link to the trip is on my Instagram bio, YouTube videos, all over my website. And you can get to my website from any of my social media platforms. That is offprintmint.com. And I'll see y'all when I see you. Let's get it.